Climate change is a big problem, but we rarely talk about it. The proposal, Break Climate Conversation Out of Its Shell, aims to jumpstart talk of climate change in the media by injecting public voices asking climate-related questions. Fewer than half of Americans hear about climate change in the media or from people they know at least once a month. Furthermore, topics are separated in the media. For example, as public transit fares rise and the price of gas falls, the issues are not connected, and neither issue is tied to the goal of reducing carbon. The climate effects of our decisions need to be considered as critically as we consider the economy or safety. And finally, we need to publicize progress and good news. Enter Break Climate Conversation Out of Its Shell. We propose to gather thoughtful, informed people to monitor chosen media outlets. Create a demand for climate-related stories by calling, writing, and tweeting to get the issues in front of the public, the media, and policymakers. For example, a Boston Globe magazine article depicts the practice of building huge homes with paved lots and tiny yards. Our letter to the editor requests the media make connections between these practices and increased energy use and flood risk. Every month, Massachusetts Governor Baker answers questions on Boston Public Radio. We can seed probing questions by phone and email. Promote success stories of progress addressing climate change by business, government, and the public. Highlight monthly reports of progress, just as we hear monthly jobs reports. For example, the Clean 200 list shows the greenest large companies outperform the dirtiest.
The U.S. Energy Information Administration says wind power is forecast to grow by over 16% and solar power by 34%.
Since initially writing the proposal, we have sought out existing groups to collaborate with, published our first letter to the editor, and researched sources of climate information. The final budget will depend on how we collaborate with other groups. We plan to cover a director, office expenses, news subscriptions, as well as volunteer stipend. Timeline. During the first year, we plan to have 20 volunteers trained and covering 5 to 8 media sources. We will track our activity and results and begin fundraising. For the second year, we plan to hire a director and expand beyond the Boston area. This proposal focuses on deepening the public's understanding of climate, leading to changes in behavior and demands of policymakers. We are looking for support defining and articulating accurate, measurable goals, as well as writing grants and fundraising. Thank you for your attention.